Hey everyone, welcome. I am MisterBo, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at Eververse for Season 3. They've got a brand new load of armor sets, ornaments, emotes, shaders, Sparrow, ghost shells, you name it. There's a load of brand new stuff to look at, and we're going to be going through that in this video. Now, when you first load into the brand new season, you'll be rewarded with a prototype engram. This is the brand new type of engram. And you'll also be rewarded with a prismatic matrix as well, which is used in the prismatic matrix network. And basically what it allows you to do is get anything on screen that you see. Out of these 10 items, you are guaranteed at least one of them. Now this rotates every week and it will never show a duplicate. So you can get a new thing every time, something that you haven't got before, unlike the prototype engram where you might get something you've already had. So let's take a look at what is new in this engram. Firstly, let's take a look at the armor sets. Now because I play a Warlock, I'm only going to be able to show you guys the Warlock armor sets and the Warlock ornaments here, but you'll be able to see a little preview in the images for the other sets and ornaments. So this is the armor set for the Warlock, a very cool looking armor set. I'm not even going to attempt to say the name of that armor set because I'm going to get it wrong. We then have the Quios for the Hunter and the Hardys for the Titan. I'm liking this a lot, especially that helmet. The chest piece is a bit similar to the armor that's located on Titan, but I'm definitely going to be trying to get that helmet indeed. From there we can then take a look at the ornaments. So we have the Dread from Below for the Telesto, we have Heaven's Vigil for the Vigilant Wing, we have Quark Star for the Sunshot, we have the Bray Legacy for the Polaris Lance, which is a brand new exotic weapon, we have the Devil's Work for the brand new Huckleberry SMG, we have Positive Infinity for the Worldline Zero, which is the brand new exotic sword, and this thing looks crazy. We then have a fan favourite returning in the Sleeper Simulant, and we have Hypnopompic, which is a sort of silver and red design from the traditional black and yellow. And then we have the Coupe Domain, which is the original white Surus Regime skin. This is going to be very popular for people who play Destiny 1. With armor, we have the Crown Jewels for the Crown of Tempests. We then have the Astride to the Edge for the Transversive Steps, which basically turns it orange instead of blue. We have the Capro Lennox for the Stag, which gives you basically a futuristic looking stag skull. We then have Thunder God for the Radiant Flux. We have War Painted for the Foe Tracer. We have Deep Pockets for Lucky Pants. We have Endless Loop for ACD/Zero Feedback Fence. We have Grant Vicksburg for the Actum War Rig. And we have Hip Wader for the Dune Marchers. From there we can then move on to the ghost shells. Now we have two brand new exotic ghost shells. We have the Skyline Flipside shell, which is a very cool looking ghost shell. It's basically just a sphere circle, and I know there's going to be a lot more of those in this DLC, whether that's through things like Trials, the Raid or Nightfall, we aren't too sure yet. And we also have Bursting Wisdom shell, which has an old ghost shell design, and I don't think that really fits as an exotic, but it still looks pretty cool nonetheless. You then have Palm of Gold shell, Waiting Cask shell, Orca Song shell, Copperhead Supremacy shell, Blaster Box, Speckled GIALLO shell, you have Riveted Majesty shell, and finally you have the Open Orchid shell. We then have the brand new emotes, and we have 4 brand new exotic emotes. We have Curtain Call, we have Fireworks, we have Home Run, we have Popcorn, for the legendary emotes we have Awaken the Warmind, Freaky Dance, Hold On, Collaborative Dance, Celebratory Dance, Synced Dance, Air Quotes, Applause, Opulent Clap, Shiver, Zeus-like Physique, and Impatient. From there we then have the brand new set of Sparrows as well. We have 3 brand new exotic Sparrows. We have the Eon Drive Sparrow, which is actually a pretty cool looking Sparrow. It's kind of an old rusted, it says a lost artifact of the Golden Age, and it certainly looks like that, especially with that pulsing light in the middle. Very cool. We then have the Vespulsar, which is again another very cool looking Sparrow. Has a very Warmind looking design to it. And then we have Azure Azale, which basically kind of looks like a pike. That is a crazy design for a Sparrow, and it's nice to see they are changing up the designs of these Sparrows. When SRL comes back, well, I'm going to have so much fun. We then have Andy's Peak Hunter, we then have Glam Toboggan, we have Sickle Skiff, we have Mind Barrage, we have Fiery Physician, we have Mad Son of Seychelles, we have Alton's Ambush, and we have Fly Chaplain. We then have the brand new ships, and we've got 3 brand new exotic ships. We've got Lost Legend, we then have Shadow Trespass, and finally we have Holborn's Splint. We then have a load of legendary ships, and I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce any of these names because they're ridiculously hard, but I'll quickly go over the preview image for them and you can see what they look like so you know which one you want if you do indeed want one of them. From there we then have the shaders, and we have a few shaders here. Firstly we have Molten Bronze, we then have Mars Sunset, Cargulo Bristle, Ancient Republic, PTO Laura Growth, and Buffer Overflow. And then finally we have mods, which obviously includes things like the brand new Transmat effects. So we have this one, which I'm not even going to pronounce. We then have AI Com Rasputin Reboot, and we have Celebrate Newness. Those are the brand new Transmat effects there. Only 3, there were 4 with the Curse of Osiris, but they did introduce one with the Dawning recently, so that might be why there's only 3 there. So that is everything that is available for Season 3 at Eververse. Of course, I've got 2 engrams and a prismatic matrix to use, so let's take a look at what we get in these. So let's start off with the prototype engrams. We don't get anything new in that one, and then we get the brand new Warlock helmet ornament for the stag. That is kind of cool, and of course we've also got a prismatic matrix as well, so let's access this and find out what we have here. We'll activate that, and it's going to give us the Palm of Gold shell. So now that is ticked off, and of course that will rotate every week, giving you an opportunity to get something new that you haven't already got. So there you have it, that is everything in Eververse. Let me know what you guys think of this stuff. Is there anything that catches your eye that you really want to get? Let me know in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed this video, feel free to give the like button a big old hug, subscribe for more Destiny content and coverage. Hope you guys have an awesome day, thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.